Our reading comes from Hebrews 4 verse 15 and 16. For we do not have a high priest who cannot sympathize with our weaknesses, but was in all points tempted as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Throughout history, many religions have featured priests who acted as intermediaries between the divine and his people. Priests performed rituals and sacrifices to appease gods or deities. The high priest held the highest rank and often had exclusive access to the holiest place of worship. In Christianity, Jesus Christ holds the unique position of our high priest. Jesus fulfills this role in a far superior way, offering us permanent access, perfect sacrifice, and compassionate intercession. The role of the high priest in the Old Testament can be found in Leviticus 1 verse 1 to 9 and Leviticus 10 verse 8 to 11. Their responsibilities included representing the people before God, offering sacrifices to atone for sins, mediating between humanity and the divine. This kind of priesthood was not perfect. The shortcomings of the Old Testament priesthood were imperfect. Priests were themselves sinful and needed to offer sacrifices for their own sins. Hebrews 7 verse 27. Temporary. Priests died and were replaced, requiring a continual cycle of sacrifice. Hebrews 7 verse 23. Limited access. Only the high priest could enter the most holy place, limiting access to God. Hebrews 9 verse 7. Jesus fulfills the high priest role perfectly. Hebrews 5 verse 1 to 10. The book of Hebrews and the New Testament elaborates on Jesus' role as high priest. Here's how Jesus fulfills this role. Eternal priesthood. Unlike earthly priests, Jesus' sacrifice is permanent, offering an unchanging priesthood. Hebrews 7 verse 24. Perfect sacrifice. Jesus, sinless himself, offered the ultimate sacrifice for our sins, eliminating the need for repeated offerings. Hebrews 9 verses 25 to 28. Compassionate intercessor. Having lived a human life and faced temptation, Jesus understands our struggles. He advocates for us before God, ensuring our prayers are heard. Hebrews 4 verse 14 to 16. The significance of Jesus' high priesthood for our faith. Direct access to God. Through Jesus, we can approach God directly in prayer, with confidence and boldness. Hebrews 4 verse 16. Assurance of forgiveness. Jesus' perfect sacrifice provides permanent forgiveness of sins, offering peace and reconciliation with God. Romans 8 verse 1. Strength and encouragement. Knowing Jesus understands our weaknesses gives us strength to overcome challenges and live a life pleasing to God. Hebrews 4 verses 15 to 16. Jesus Christ, our high priest, offers a unique and powerful role in our faith. He bridges the gap between humanity and God, providing forgiveness, access, and understanding. With Jesus as our high priest, we can approach God with confidence and live a life transformed by His grace.